Hello, my name is Yutaka Watanabe, a tax accountant and administrative scrivener. Welcome to the channel. Tax accountant and administrative scrivener Nabe solves your money problems. Today, I'd like to talk about the topic, has the requirement for a business management executive been relaxed? We are going to take a deep dive into a major change that can truly be called a game changer for business operating in the construction industry. For many years, business owners struggled with a massive barrier. Today, we will explore how that barrier was dismantled and how the 2020 revision of the Construction Business Act dramatically and practically relaxed the licensing requirement. Let's take a closer look together. The question everyone wants answered is simple and direct. Have the requirement for a business management executive really been relaxed? For companies seeking a construction business license, this was undoubtedly one of the biggest obstacles. To begin with, obtaining a construction business license requires each business office to have a business management executive. This position is not merely a title. The individual is expected to possess substantial knowledge and experience in managing a construction business and serves as a key leader, supporting the foundation of the company. In the past, a single executive was required to meet extremely strict experience requirement. Many business owners probably remember this separately, searching for what seemed like a unicorn, a rare individual who met all the conditions. Many companies nearly gave up on obtaining a license altogether, saying, "We don't have anyone who qualifies." Today, let's finally clear up that long-standing frustration. If we turn back the clock, the turning point came in 2020. Before then, the system was heavily dependent on the experience of a specific individual. More specifically, one full-time executive was required to have at least 5 years of management experience in the construction industry. This 5-year requirement stood as a major hurdle for countless businesses. Furthermore, because the experience had to be in the construction industry, many individuals with executive management experience in other industries were unfortunately unable to satisfy the requirements. However, with the industry aging workforce and severe labor shortage becoming increasingly serious, it became clear that the system needed reform. As a result, a strict revision of the law was enacted in 2020. From that year onward, industry rules that had remained rigid for decades were fundamentally transformed. This was not merely a minor adjustment, it was a true paradigm shift that changed the underlying philosophy of the system from dependence on a single individual to reliance on the overall strength of an organization. It was a long-awaited moment in which the government finally responded to the voice of the industry. So, what exactly changed? This is where things become particularly interesting. Under the previous system, responsibility rested heavily on one specific individual. Companies essentially needed a single superhero. If that person left the company's license could be jeopardized as well. It was an incredibly stressful structure. Whenever an experienced executive became ill or suddenly resigned, maintaining the license became uncertain. For many business owners, this created tremendous anxiety. But things are different now. There is no longer a need to desperately search for a superhero. Today, the management structure of the entire organization is evaluated comprehensively. In other words, even if you do not have one perfect individual, you can satisfy the requirements by combining executives with management experience and support personnel who possess expertise in finance, labor management, and legal affairs. The requirement cannot now be met through a team effort. Another important change is that management experience outside the construction industry may now be reorganized under certain conditions. As a result, business owners entering the construction industry from other sectors now have a much more realistic path toward obtaining a license. Isn't that remarkable? This is why I want to emphasize this point. For companies that previously gave up because they lacked a qualified individual, the door is now open, wider than ever before. Your company may be in the perfect position to benefit from these changes. To all the business owners who were disappointed in the past, your wait is finally over. There is no longer any need to forcefully recruit a special individual from outside the company. Instead, you can develop your exciting employees and build an effective management team. By doing so, you can satisfy the requirement through your own organizational strengths. A new and exciting opportunity is now right in front of you. Start by carefully reviewing the background, the experience of your current team members. You may discover valuable talent where you least expected it. The rules have fundamentally changed from placing pressure on one individual to evaluating the overall strength of the organization. What once seemed like an impossible wall to overcome has now become a wide open door, leading your business toward its next stage of growth. Take full advantage of this new team-based approach and begin preparing today to secure your license through the collective strengths of your organization. The company that confidently walks through this open door and achieves new growth may very well be yours. Today, I talked about the topic, has the requirement for business management executive being relaxed. For more information regarding construction business license, please visit the website of Yutaka Watanabe Construction License Administrative Scrivener Office. I will continue sharing content related to money and business, so please subscribe to the channel. Tax Accountant and Administrative Scrivener, Nabe solves your money problems.